RRSP RRIF exit strategy and joint loss to die insurance. So another planning topic that we touch on with our clients is, mitigating taxes that are owed on your registered accounts when you pass away. And it's not an issue when one spouse passes away, because you're usually shifting your assets between spouses at death. But it's when that final spouse passes away that all of those registered assets, if they haven't been used, they're sitting there and they're waiting for their tax bill. So that happens in the year of death. So, it's expensive. It can bump an individual, in their senior years into the highest tax bracket very quickly, because they have to liquidate all those accounts the estate does at that date of death. And how do we offset that?
Yeah. I think this article could really go against all the other ones we talk about. If you have corporate assets, you have a high taxable, maybe you had an investment, maybe you have a second property and there's big taxes owing, this is the reason you use it. But this one specifically was targeting, I would think, somebody who has deferred taking their RSP out because they don't need the money, and then they're forced to at age 71. And so all they do is start taking it out and use those funds to pay for an insurance premium. But it takes a bit of planning. Well, it's pretty hard to get insurance at 71 sometimes.
It can be, yeah. And so that's why we bring it up a little sooner than that. If we are fortunate enough to be working with the clients at a younger age, it's saying, okay, let's project out what your estate needs might be. And maybe then they're implementing a joint loss to die policy. Yep. And that insurance policy is typically, pennies on the dollar versus 40 cents on the dollar.
And very liquid. So when you've got a substantial or significant enough estate that you're using your RRIF to pay for premiums, you've probably got a pretty decent estate. And someone passes away, usually with a will at that point, your money's locked down. There is no money coming. And if you've got homes to be sold, these are things that CRA wants their tax money on. Where's all this money coming from? So an insurance policy like this is there to provide quick liquidity to pay for all those things, and it offsets the impact of taxes.
Very true. So another great article to check out.